She poured the coffee, cleared each plate, and watched the evening growing late. The sunlight faded through the glass as one more working day rolled past. She paused to listen by the door, as if she'd heard that hope before. Her hand went softly to her side, where one old promise slept inside. In her apron pocket, worn and thin, she kept a little hope within. Through every shift, year after year, she kept that folded promise near. In her apron pocket, tucked away, one quiet dream refused to fade. She called it someday, year by year, but now that distant day felt near. She pulled the note she'd kept for years. Its faded words were still quite clear. It read, "One day I'll see the sea," a promise made at 23. She read it once, then raised her head. "I've waited long enough," she said. "Next Sunday when my shift is through, I'll watch the sea turn gold and blue." In her apron pocket, worn and thin, she kept a little hope within. Through every shift, year after year, she kept that folded promise near. In her apron pocket, tucked away, one quiet dream refused to fade. She called it someday, year by year, but now that distant day felt near. Someday is an easy word to say. A whole life can pass while you wait for it. The apron pocket, worn and thin, had kept her courage tucked within. She took the old note out that night and held it in the cafe light. No more someday, no more delay. She packed her bag that very day. She'd waited 20 years or more, then Sunday led her to the shore. Thank you. I'd like to close with one call. Don't walk too fast. The last song faded by the cafe door. We'd heard that old refrain before. You took my hand and turned for home. I said, "Don't leave me walking on my own." You smiled and slowed beneath the light and moved beside me through the night. We'd spent our lives in one long race. That night we chose a slower pace. Don't walk too fast, stay picture house on Main. Its faded windows caught the rain. You pointed where we first held hands, before we ever made our plans. Your hair was gray, my steps were sore, but I had never loved you more. You matched each step without a word, the kindest answer I had heard. Don't walk too fast, stay close to me. There's still so much we have to see. The years ran by, but here we stand. So slow your steps and hold my hand. Don't walk too fast, just match my pace. I still find home in your embrace. The road is short, the evening's long, and next to you is where I belong. Life will always tell you to hurry. Love teaches you who is worth slowing down for. Don't walk too fast, stay close to me. There are still sunsets left to see. The years went fast, but here we stand, still side by side and hand in hand. Don't walk too fast, just match my pace. Time wrote its story on your face. The road grows short, but love stays strong, and next to you is where I belong. The cafe lights fell far behind. Your hand stayed warm inside of mine. We took the long way, slow and true, and every mile was home with you. This one is called When the Silence Broke. I played beneath the cafe light. The town was settling into night. A dozen strangers gathered near, too shy to show what drew them here. The final chord hung in the air. No one spoke, but all stayed there. Then from the back, one clap rang clear and gave the rest the nerve to cheer. When the silence broke that night, every guarded face grew bright. One clear clap rang through the square and told us someone cared. When that first clap broke the spell, every wall between us fell. One man clapped, then two, then 10, and strangers felt like neighbors then. The waitress by the doorway smiled and clapped in rhythm with a child. A couple seated by the wall rose, smiling as they joined us all. He gave a nod, then stepped away as evening softened into gray. He never meant to lead the crowd. He simply let his feelings out. When the silence broke that night, every guarded face grew bright. One clear clap rang through the square and told us someone cared. When that first clap broke the spell, every wall between us fell. One man clapped, then two, then 10, and strangers felt like neighbors then. Most people wait for someone else to begin. Sometimes everyone is waiting for you. When the silence broke that night, the whole street woke in. Cafe light. One clear clap rang through the square and showed us someone cared. When that first clap broke the spell, every wall between us fell. One man clapped, then two, then 10, and strangers felt like neighbors then. I never learned that stranger's name, but nothing there remained the same. One brave clap and hearts awoke. That was when the silence broke. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to share one called I Nearly Lost You. Your suitcase waited by the door. We'd never come this close before. The rain ran silver down the glass. You said, maybe this won't last. I heard the hurt beneath your tone, but answered like my heart was stone. You reached to take your coat and leave, and pride stood where my love should be. I nearly lost you at the door over words that don't matter anymore. I nearly watched our whole life go, 'cause I was too proud to show how much I needed you to stay, how much I feared you'd walk away. One more step and we'd be through. That was how I nearly lost you. You opened up the door to rain. I dropped my pride and called your name. No clever words, no grand display, just please don't go, I need you to stay. You turned and looked into my eyes and saw the truth I couldn't hide. We didn't fix it all right then, we only chose to try again. I nearly lost you at the door over words that don't matter anymore. I nearly watched our whole life go, 'cause I was too proud to show how much I needed you to stay, how much I feared you'd walk pride can win an argument and lose a lifetime. Being right is a poor prize when love walks away. I nearly lost you at the door, but I won't hide my heart anymore. I nearly let our whole life go before I found the nerve to show how much I needed you to stay, how much I feared you'd walk away. One more step and we'd be through. That was how I nearly lost you. You set your suitcase on the floor, then slowly closed the open door. We didn't promise not to fight. We promised not to leave that night. Thank you. Thank you. Here's a little song to make you smile. It's called The Boy in Plaid. The sunlight warmed the cafe wall. My first chord rang out soft and small. A little boy in plaid came near, then danced as if he had no fear. His mother laughed and clapped the beat. He found the rhythm in his feet. The people gathered all around, and every smile followed the sound. Hey, little boy in plaid, you dance with all the joy you had. You spun beneath the evening light and made the whole old street feel right. Boy in plaid, don't lose that spark. Keep it glowing through the dark. When the world grows tired and sad, dance like the little boy in plaid. An old man tapped his cane in time. The cafe girl hummed the next line. The folks in wooden chairs would sway. A weary man smiled his cares away. A woman set her worries down, then took one slow turn around. No stage, no lights, no grand parade, just joy in every step he made. Hey, little boy in plaid, you danced with all the joy you had. You spun beneath the evening light and made the whole old street feel right. Boy in plaid, don't lose that spark. Keep it glowing through the dark. When the world grows tired and sad, dance like the little boy in plaid. Growing older should teach us how to stand. It should never teach us to stop dancing. Hey, little boy in plaid, you gave us back the joy we had. You spun beneath the evening light and made our heavy hearts feel bright. Boy in plaid, don't lose that spark. Keep it glowing through the dark. When all the world feels worn and sad, remember, little boy in plaid. Today, I'd like to play you a song called The Open Case. I set my case beside the cafe door. The evening sun was hanging low. A few folks passed without a glance. Then one small boy began to dance. Coffee cups were keeping time. A summer breeze moved down the line. I took a breath and played one chord and watched the passing footsteps slow. By the open case, by the old cafe, someone stopped and smiled my way. One small moment changed the pace. Hope was waiting by the open case. No big stage and no bright lights, just six strings in the evening light. Sometimes hearts can find some grace right beside an open case. An old man pulled his chair in close. A woman smiled and tapped her toes. The cafe girl came through the crowd and laid a daisy gently down. A tired man forgot the time. A quiet face began to shine. The street we hurried through all day felt like a home in its own way. By the open case, by the old cafe, someone stopped and smiled my way. One small moment changed the pace. Hope was waiting by the open case. No big stage and no bright lights, just six strings in the evening light. Sometimes hearts can find some grace right beside an open case. You don't have to feel ready to begin. Sometimes the first step is what makes you ready. You never know what one brave start can wake inside another heart. A little courage passed around can turn a street to common ground. By the open case, by the old cafe, more and more folks chose to stay. Strangers laughed, the children played as golden shadows crossed the lane. No big stage and no bright lights, still that little street came alive. Sometimes hope wears a smiling face right beside an open case. By the open case, by the old cafe, we found a brighter kind of day. I came to play, but walked away. more than coins inside my case. Thank you. Here's a story called Two Cups Waiting. Two cups sat cooling by the glass while evening traffic drifted past. She watched the people cross the street. He stirred his cup but could not speak. The clock kept moving on the wall, but neither dared to speak at all. Between them lay the words unsaid, still turning circles in their heads. Two cups waiting, growing cold. Two hearts with truths they hadn't told. All that longing in their eyes, both too afraid to break the ice. Two cups waiting side by side, with every honest word inside. Sometimes love can lose its way when neither says, I want you to stay. She reached to take her coat and leave. He caught his breath and tried to speak. Before she rose, he said her name, and nothing after stayed the same. I never meant to let us fade. I stayed too quiet, too afraid. She met his eyes and answered low, I never wanted you to go. Two cups waiting, growing cold. Two hearts with truths they hadn't told. All that longing in their eyes, both too afraid to break the ice. Two cups waiting side by side, with every honest word inside. Sometimes love can lose its way when neither says, I want you to stay. Silence can spare you one hard moment. Hold it too long, and it can cost you a lifetime. Two cups waiting, growing cold at last. They said what both had known. One brave sentence crossed the space and brought the light back to her face. Two cups waiting side by side. No more truth was locked inside. Sometimes love can find its way when one heart says, I want you to stay. Two cups cooling by the glass, while all the fear between them passed. The coffee cooled, but they both knew there still was time to start anew. Thank you. I'd like to share one called Coins and Daisies. I set my case beside the cafe. cafe stairs. The evening breeze moved through the square. A little girl came wandering near, with one white daisy by her ear. She dropped a coin into my case, then laid the flower in its place. Her father smiled and tipped his hat. I answered with a brighter chord. Coins and daisies in my case, little signs of love and grace. Some gave change, some gave a smile, some stood close and stayed a while. Coins and daisies side by side meant more than the change inside. What we give may seem so small, still the heart remembers all. A weary man stopped for a while. He left a note and gave a smile. In careful letters, plain and true, keep going, someone needs this too. The cafe owner brought me tea and said, tonight this one's on me. By sundown strangers knew the tune and hummed it underneath the moon. Coins and daisies in my case, little signs of love and grace. Some gave change, some gave a smile, some stood close and stayed a while. Coins and daisies side by side meant more than the change inside. What we give may seem so small, still the heart remembers all. Promises are easy to make, kindness is harder to forget. Coins and daisies in my case, little signs of hope and grace. Some gave change, some gave a smile, some stood close and stayed a while. Coins and daisies side by side held more love than gold could buy. What we give may seem so small, still the heart remembers all. Thank you. Thank you. Here's a story called Across the Sidewalk. I played outside the old cafe as evening slowly slipped away. I saw you standing in the glow, the way you did so long ago. The traffic moved, the people crossed, and for a moment time was lost. I knew I only had to call, but pride and fear outshouted it all. Across the sidewalk there you stood, close enough to call, but I never could. Only a few short steps apart, but years of silence held our hearts. Across the sidewalk your eyes waiting plain to see, but fear would not set either free. The signal changed from red to green, and strangers crossed the space between. You raised your hand, then let it fall. I almost stopped the song to call. The years had taught us how to hide the love we never laid aside. Then as the final chorus came, you took one step and said my name. Across the sidewalk there you stood, close enough to call, but I never could. Only a few short steps apart, but years of silence held our hearts. Across the sidewalk your eyes met mine. The light turned green a second time. Love was waiting plain to see, but fear would not set either free. Fear doesn't always tell you to give up. Sometimes it just says, not today, until your chance is gone. Across the sidewalk you came near, one careful step through all those years. Only a few short steps remained, and something in your eyes had changed. The signal changed from red to green. You crossed the space that lay between. Love was waiting plain to see, and one brave step set our hearts free. Let me share a story called Before the Ink Faded. An old man sat beside the glass and watched the evening people pass. He wrote one name with a borrowed pen, then traced each letter once again. The waitress brought the note to me. Her name, he said, was Sweet Marie. She loved this tune in younger days. Would you sing it once her way? Before the ink faded, I sang her name. Before the years could do the same, he closed his eyes and held it near. And for a while she lingered there. Before the ink faded from view, the old song made the memory new. Some names outlive the words we say, and love lives on when it gives way. He knew each word and sang it low, the kind of tune two lovers know. He held the napkin to his chest and let the old refrain do the rest. Some mornings I forget the year, some days her face is less than clear. But when this melody begins, she She walks beside me once again. Before the ink faded, I sang her name. Before the years could do the same, he closed his eyes and held it near. And for a while she lingered there. Before the ink faded from view, the old song made the memory new. Some names outlive the words we say, and love lives on when it gives way. Time does not wait for you to feel ready. One day, later, becomes too late. Before the ink faded, we sang her name. And for a while she came again. He closed his eyes beneath the light and held her memory through the night. Before the ink faded from view, the old song made the memory new. The letters blurred, but love remained. His faithful heart still knew her name. The cafe lights were burning low. He tipped his hat and turned to go. The ink had faded, pale and gray, but love had never gone away. Thank you. I'd like to share this one with you. It's called A Chair Pulled Closer. Beside the old cafe wall, a woman sat apart from all. Her coat was fastened to her chin, like she was holding winter in. I played a song both soft and slow. She watched the evening people go, then pulled her chair an inch or two, like something in the words rang true. Pull that chair a little closer, let the long day roll on over. Bring your tired heart inside. You don't have to stand outside. A chair pulled closer, hearts drew near. A quiet smile began to appear. Sometimes hope begins that way, when someone chooses not to walk away. The owner set a coffee down. A child came spinning all around. Someone beside her said, "Come stay." She smiled and put her coat away. She moved her chair into the light and softly kept the beat just right. Before too long they knew her name, and somehow no one felt the same. Pull that chair a little closer, let the long day roll on over. Bring your tired heart inside. You don't have to stand outside. A chair pulled closer, hearts drew near. A quiet smile to walk away. Not every lonely heart needs fixing. Sometimes it only needs a place to belong. Pull that chair a little closer. Let the hard day roll on over. Bring your tired heart inside. You don't have to stand outside. A chair pull closer, hearts drew near, and every laugh rang warm and clear. Sometimes hope begins that way, when someone chooses not to walk away. Thank you. Here's a story called I Saved Your Seat. You came each Sunday close to 9 and took the corner stool each time. I brought your coffee, dark and strong. You stayed and talked the whole night long. One evening you said, I have to go. There's work out west, how long, I don't know. But miles don't have to mean the end. Save me that seat till I'm back again. I saved your seat beside the wall, through winter, spring, and through the fall. No matter how far you had to roam, I kept believing you'd come home. Some called me foolish, said hope was gone, but every Sunday I carried on. Same little cafe, same old street. I kept my word and saved your seat. The cafe changed its window sign. The seasons passed one at a time. Your postcards came from town to town. One final job, then homeward bound. I learned that waiting has a cost. You count what stays, you count what's lost. Then one cold evening close to 9, I heard you ask, is that seat still mine? I saved your seat beside the wall, through winter, spring, and through the fall. No matter how far you had to roam, I kept believing you'd come home. Some called me foolish, said hope was gone, but every Sunday I carried on. Same little cafe, same old street. I kept my word and saved your seat. A promise is easy when keeping it costs nothing. Its true worth shows when walking away would be easier. I saved your seat beside the wall, and there you stood, home after all. The road had changed us, that was true, but not the love that saw us through. You touched the stool with hands that shook, then gave me that old familiar look. You set your worn out bag at my feet and whispered, you still saved my seat. The cafe lights were burning low. You whispered, I should have come home long ago. I laughed and wiped one happy tear. Just sit down, you're finally here. Here's a story called 6 o'clock shadows. We met each evening close to 6, beside the cafe's weathered bricks. The evening crowd went hurrying by. You'd find me underneath the sign. Our shadows stretched across the street and touched before our hands could meet. But as the years went slipping through, I heard less love in words from you. Tonight my suitcase by my side held every goodbye kept inside. In the 6 o'clock shadows, I watched the daylight fall. You were close enough to hold me, but silence stood like a wall. In the 6 o'clock shadows, I had one last train to ride. I prayed you'd say, don't walk away, before I stepped inside. The station clock began to chime. I turned to leave one final time, then heard you running through the square. You called my name, I turned right there. You saw the suitcase by my side and dropped the years of stubborn pride. I thought you'd always wait, you said. I left too many words unsaid. I should have told you long ago. You're still the one I can't let go. In the 6 o'clock shadows, you caught me by the gate. You finally found the words to say before it was too late. In the 6 o'clock shadows, you held my hand and said, I should have loved you out loud instead of in my head. People rarely lose love all at once. They lose it each time they assume there will always be another day. In the 6 o'clock shadows, we watched the last train leave. You asked me for one more chance and gave me reason to believe. In the 6 o'clock shadows, your hand was holding mine. We had wasted years of daylight, but reached each other just in time. Our shadows joined across the stone. beside you. Here's a story called The Goodbye We Never Said. I saw you by the cafe door, a face I knew from years before. The evening light fell soft and slow. You looked at me and said hello. We left one night in pouring rain, too proud to turn and call your name. We thought the years would make things right, but neither said goodbye that night. The goodbye we never said kept old questions in my head. Though the years had passed us by, part of me still wondered why. The goodbye we never said lay between the lives we lived. Some loves end but leave a thread, till we speak what's left unsaid. We talked until the streetlights shone, of roads we took and how we'd grown. You said, I often hoped you'd call. I said, my pride had built the wall. We did not ask to start again. We were not who we had been. But when you reached and took my hand, at last we both could understand. The goodbye we never said kept old questions in my head. Though the years had passed us by, part of me still wondered why. The goodbye we never said lay between the lives we led. Some loves end but leave a thread, till we speak what's left unsaid. You cannot rewrite what happened, but you can stop letting it write the rest of your life. The goodbye we never said no longer echoed in my head. We let go without regret and kept the love we won't forget. At last, the words came soft and slow, the kind that let two people go. Some loves end and still leave grace when we give the past its place. You stepped out beneath the light. I watched you walk into the night. No promise made, no need to cry. At last, we said a real goodbye. Thank you. Thank you. This one is called 5:30. clock above the cafe door kept ticking like the day before. The hands drew close to 5:30, and all the street came back alive. A woman set her shopping down. A tired man just looked around. The children chased the fading light and made the old sidewalk feel bright. 5:30, the sun hung low. We let the weight of daytime go. 5:30, the world felt right. We found some peace before the night. No need to race, no need to strive. We felt our weary hearts revive. Sometimes joy can still arrive in simple moments. 5:30. The cafe owner served sweet tea and set 2 chairs beneath the tree. An older couple crossed the street, then found the rhythm in their feet. A young man waiting by the road had carried one more heavy load, but when the chorus reached his ears, he smiled and let go of his fears. 5:30, the sun hung low. We let the weight of daytime go. 5:30, the world felt right. We found some peace before the night. No need to race, no need to strive. We felt our weary hearts revive. Sometimes joy can still arrive in simple moments. 5:30. A busy life can fill every hour, but a full calendar can still leave an empty heart. We didn't need a perfect day, just time enough to breathe and stay. The evening settled, soft and blue, and left a little light in you. 5:30, the sun hung low. Still no one seemed in haste to go. 5:30, the street felt right. We kept that feeling through the night. No need to race, no need to strive. We watched the whole street come alive. Sometimes joy can still arrive in simple moments. 5:30, 5:30, beneath that sky, we found what money cannot buy. A little peace, a little while, and one good reason left to smile. Thank you.